Hey guys, I'm Eliana, and today we're going to be talking about gender equality in STEM. To clarify, STEM is an acronym for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. In so many parts of the economy, women have made great progress. Yet computing and engineering are the professions that have the lowest percentage of women. According to the American Association of University Women,
women are only 12% of the engineering workforce and 26% of the computing workforce.
In fact, the number of women in computer science has fallen from 35% in 1990 to just 26% today. If we live in an era when women are increasingly prominent in law, medicine, and business, why are so few women scientists and engineers?
Now, having more women working in STEM careers is important because diversity in the workforce leads to more
innovation, productivity, and creativity. Now, more women are needed in STEM, but in order to accomplish this goal, we need to talk about underlying issues that are preventing women from joining in the first place.
These two issues include stereotype and gender bias, and gender notions of intelligence that are picked up at an early age.
My first argument is that stereotypes act as social and environmental barriers to women in STEM. The American Association of Women took a study where they asked a science faculty to evaluate resumes that were identical except for the candidates' names. The researchers found that scientists were more likely to choose a male candidate over an identical female candidate for a hypothetical job opening at a lab.
Both female and male scientists also offered a higher salary to the male candidate and were more willing to offer him mentoring opportunities.
We all hold gender biases shaped by stereotypes in the wider culture that affect how we evaluate and treat one another. Several findings detailed in the report shed light on how these stereotypes and human biases harm women in engineering and computing.
Many people claim they do not believe the stereotype that girls and women are not as good as boys and men in math and science. Even individuals who consciously refute gender and science stereotypes
can still hold that belief at an unconscious level. These unconscious beliefs or implicit biases may be more powerful than explicitly held beliefs and values simply because we are not aware of them. Even if overt gender bias is decreasing, as some may argue, research shows that unconscious beliefs underlying negative stereotypes continue to influence assumptions about people and behavior. But employers aren't the only ones making this mistake. Stereotypes and gender biases affect women's beliefs about their own abilities and the choices they make about their own futures as well. Which brings me to my second argument, that gender notions of intelligence are picked up very early and affect the sorts of interests that girls pursue.
Now, girls with stronger implicit biases linking math and science with boys spend less time studying math and are less likely to pursue a career in a STEM field. According to the American Educational Research Association,
gender gaps in math achievement and teacher expectations that boys are stronger at math and girls starts to form by kindergarten. The study also found that teachers consistently underrated girls' math skills even when boys and girls behaved and performed in similar ways academically. Dinah Weinberg, a former elementary school teacher from Bronx, New York, said that
there still exists a notion that math and science are not really girl subjects, and based on societal expectations, elementary girls tend to follow the behavioral rules of school more closely, which can affect the dynamics in the classroom.
She also says that it can happen that the teacher rather unconsciously calls on the boys more frequently to solve problems or demonstrate problems on the board. This discourages girls because
we tend to approach domains where we feel we are competent and avoid those in which we do not. There are fewer women in STEM because they're just interested due to them being taught early on to conform to gender notion of intelligence
that boys are smart and capable of things and girls are not. Some may argue that boys' average ability at STEM subjects is higher than females and they therefore are more capable than them. But actually, there is little to no difference in male and female's average ability at STEM subjects.
Now that I've addressed that there is a shortage of women in STEM and given explanations for why this is,
I want to address why you as the audience should even care about this topic. While engineers and computer scientists actually make the things we use every single day, we can't afford to leave out half of the population. Like I said earlier, diversity in the workforce contributes to more innovation, productivity, and creativity. Diverse teams come up with more creative and better solutions. For example, early voice recognition systems were calibrated in a way that didn't recognize a woman's voice. In this situation, having more women at a design table might have made a difference. Another example is airbags in cars. They were initially designed for the average man build, resulting in avoidable injuries and even deaths in young children. These instances could have been avoided had different experiences been brought to the table. Now, ladies, you should be interested because there are careers out there that provide great opportunities for you and your families. You are also given a say and a voice that gives you the power to change the world.
Women are still very much underrepresented, but it doesn't have to be that way. There are steps we can take to increase women representation in these fields, and we'll all benefit from that.
We can provide relatable role models young women can look up to and see themselves in the future. We can spread the word about girls and women's achievements in math and science. For students, we can actively recruit women into STEM majors, we can encourage, support, and provide a positive environment in the workplace that make women feel like they're appreciated and loved for what they're doing. There's also a program called Girls Who Code, and this provides training for teachers so that they can anticipate and address the specific barriers that girls face in computing classrooms.
We can make a difference. It's gonna happen. It's already happening.
It's just a matter of rolling up our sleeves and getting down to business. Thank you.